letting Justin play, and Russell's not healthy. Well, now he's off the injury list. This week he has started with the ones. I mean, been practicing with the starters. Is it fair for Justin Fields to get benched for Russell Wilson, or is this the right move because he was the starter in the first place, and maybe he can do more with this offense? I'm not sure. What do you guys think?
In the words of the famous Stephen A. Smith, fair is a place where they judge pigs. Not interested in whether it's fair to them. Do I think it's the right move? It's very rare that I question Mike Tomlin. And this is one of those I'm looking at him a little sideways. Not because I don't think Russ can play, and not because I don't think Russ can play well, and not because I don't think there is the possibility that he can bring something to the team that Justin Fields has not. I don't think there is a high likelihood that he brings enough of what the team is missing from a vertical downfield passing game standpoint to offset what the threat that Justin Fields can bring as a runner and as a playmaker, to make it worth the switch. Not to mention whatever chemistry guys may have started building for Justin Fields, the support he may have started garnering in the locker room because he has been healthy and has been playing and because they are winning. I don't think it's the best idea. I would, if it was me at this point, I would probably continue to ride the lukewarm hand in Justin Fields. I'm not going to call it a hot hand. And I think it showed a great amount of maturity for him to say that, hey, had I played better, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Because I'm not here to say that Justin Fields has played great football. He's played good football, not turning the ball over and that sort of thing. I personally would continue to roll with Justin at this point, but we'll see. Mike Tomlin's been a great coach in the league for a long time for a reason, and I'm just a guy on here talking.
Likewise. All right, I am about to give you something that you're not going to hear anywhere else. Y'all ready? The Pittsburgh offense has
Sure.
been terrible for the past what 7, 8 years,
Yeah.
and I don't see that changing with either one of them. I think
Fair.
Russ is a little smarter. He can go downfield a little bit more efficiently, not better. His arm is not as strong as Justin Fields is, but he can go downfield a little more efficiently and better. Fields gives them something that they just don't have in Russell right now. He's a little older. Fields is just explosive. Bottom line, why don't they just use both?
I think actually, and
Why
as a matter
don't
of fact, I think I heard something earlier that suggested that they were going to do that. That there would still
did
be
you
like a
really?
package in place for Justin Fields. So
I
that
mean,
that may be the case.
I'm not. Listen, by this time, Fields has the whole playbook. I'm talking about Randy Johnson and Kurt Schilling. I'm talking about Smoltz and Glavin and Maddox. Like legitimately have two starting quarterbacks and reinvent the wheel once again. You don't know which one is coming at you at what time. And now, if you get a game where one of them is rolling, you roll with it. Both of those guys are very unselfish guys. Russell Wilson, in my opinion, has shown that he wants to win. And I can tell you he wants to win because if he didn't care about winning or playing football, he would have smacked the holy hell out of Sean Payton in Denver. And I think still a great opportunity for Fields to learn from Russell Wilson what he can learn from him in real time and not in some bullcrap way sitting on the sideline. Real time. Hey, the barber hits with the taper fade, and you go out and you do the taper fade right behind him, like real time. Uh, in my opinion, they're not going to have a great offense with either one of them. Why not just use them both? Don't make this complicated. They both know the playbook. They both know the plays. A little bit, slightly different skill sets. Use them both, and that'll preserve Russ.
I'm looking at the Steelers' upcoming schedule. They got the Jets Sunday night. Then they got the Giants. So they don't travel. They don't really travel. Well, they stay. Both of those games are at home. Jets,
Yeah,
Giants, bye week, and then at the Commanders. So This is it. Russell Wilson expected to start Sunday. Justin Fields, 5 pass touchdowns, 1 interception. 5 rushing touchdowns also this season. That's a total of 10 touchdowns and 1 interception. That's that's a lot of youth and a guy who could continue to progress and evolve, and you're putting him back on the bench. I'm kind of with Terrence. Guys, I'm gonna say this and we're gonna keep it moving. In 2021, Kyle Shanahan drafted Trey Lance. And even though Jimmy Garoppolo was the starting quarterback for Trey Lance's rookie season, he started doing something that I thought was pretty clever. He would play both quarterbacks at times on certain plays of the drive. And Jimmy Garoppolo, after a few weeks of that, and I thought it was excellent. Defenses was getting gassed. We were kind of moving fast with the no huddle. You didn't know what was going to hit you with. A slant here and there from Jimmy. Then Trey runs in, read option. I'm tucking it and running, or I'm going over the top. He got a few touchdowns doing it. It was working to perfection. Defenses were like in a headspin, like, what's going on here? And then Jimmy Garoppolo complained about how it was messing his rhythm up. It was throwing him off. And he asked if we could just let me play quarterback full time. And Kyle said, okay, I respect your wishes, but I was just trying to get the youngster, the rookie, some reps and throw these defenses off. I thought it was a good idea. He shouldn't have listened to Jimmy G. Jimmy Garoppolo's rhythm is always off. He's trash. He shouldn't have listened to him. He should have done it.
He ain't got no rhythm.
I think that Justin Fields, way more dynamic and more explosive and more athletic, I guess, than Trey Lance also. How do you put that back on the bench? I'm not saying Russell Wilson, the veteran, is not going to open this offense up and make it better than what it has been. Because, again, Justin Fields, I can't take up for him. He could have done more. We wouldn't even have this conversation, like Nick said, if he was playing better football. But he hasn't been playing bad football either. So it's like, I'm like Terrence. Play them both. You can do that. Sometimes do some trick stuff. You got Russell Wilson under the center, and you've got Justin Fields lined up out wide or something, and just do some trickery stuff. Run a few Philly specials. That it can be done. I just don't know if Arthur Smith is, that.
He may not be the guy to implement it. Fair point.
Probably not.